Alright, I thought for our last project of the year we would do a little Christmas scene, in other words. And I'm using, this pattern is on my blog. This is the pattern that I carve a lot of figures out of. It's a very simple drawn pattern. And then I do whatever I want to with the pattern, in other words. It's just a simple shape, as we might say. And so I cut this pattern. Now, this piece is 4 inches by 1.5. Okay? 4 inches by 1.5. We're going to do just a little Christmas scene. I love the winter time. Well, I don't necessarily love the winter time, but down here the winter is pretty rough on our refineries and stuff. They shut them down and things freeze up, so it's a little bit. But the winter time always brings the people that have things, you know, are covered up and stuff. And I thought this would be a nice little scene just to do. And so we're going to do this little scene, okay? And we're going to start first of all with the figure, okay? So first of all, let's draw what we want. Now, with this figure, we're going to have a sort of like a scarf coming over his head, in other words. A cap, excuse me, not a scarf. I don't know why I said that. So we're going to make this more of a simple carving. There's not going to be any ears to carve or anything like that, in other words. So let's first of all just begin by rounding the head. Just by doing that first, okay? Let's just go ahead and round this area in here. And then we can redraw this. Since there will be no ears, we don't have to worry about, the ears will be covered up. When I say round, I just mean kind of get the squareness off of the figure. Not a difficult figure to do. Not difficult at all. Okay. There we go. We're getting into that area. Okay, now let's take and let's just come across the head like this and come down like that. See where our original time was. Now let's go ahead and bring this down just a little bit, okay? Bring this area down just a little bit, just to have a little bit of separation between the head and the okay. All right, let's go ahead and take this and come across here like this, okay? And just sort of cut that out in there. He's going to be covered up with a cap. Just like that. I hope everyone is going to have a good Christmas. I hope we don't have too bad of weather down here, then I stay out at the plant for Christmas. We don't, you know, I've been working in a plant, and in plants they don't shut down. They don't take off for Christmas. The maintenance people do, but operations doesn't. So I've worked just about every Christmas, but that's all right. I'm lucky to have a work. I know there's a lot of people out there that wish they could work during Christmas. So I'm not complaining. Okay, see that? Okay, now let's go ahead and get our face sort of lined out here. Now, of course, we're going to do this a little bit more. There you go. And this fits very close to the head, so okay, that's a start there. There we go. See that? Of course, we come back here. We put our little, where the back of the hat comes in here. Okay, so far looking all right.